Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, folks. Your girl is officially walking into Maryland. Whew. Well, so, I know you guys are wondering. So yesterday I rode into ATC and I checked in, got my picture taken. If you guys watched yesterday's video, seen it. And then I met Freedom and Tigger up there so they could get checked in. We all got checked in together. Our numbers are right behind each other. So that was really special to me to be able to check in the halfway point with people from my family that I started with. It's, it's such a heartfelt thing. To tell you, you're going to meet people that you're going to love and know and see and talk to and be around forever. Because you guys share something that nobody else gets. And it's so cool because, it's so true. Like I hopped up because I knew about where Freedom was at. And I knew Tigger was about in the spot where this is where she hopped off at. So I wasn't sure if she was going to hop back on. Yeah, Tigger had a personal tragedy happen this summer, and one of the things that you deal with when you're out here is being out here by yourself. And I was just thinking about that, how as we were there and we met a young lady, she was checking in, and she got to talking to us, and she told us how she was thinking about going on home because she's basically been miserable for 900 miles. She said that she just wasn't enjoying it. It was like, and I guess she felt like she didn't have anything to look forward to during the day and stuff. And basically she's hiked the last 900 miles by herself. And I told her, and Tigger told her, hiking by yourself is fun, but it does have its drawbacks. I mean, yeah, you get to do what you want, pick where you want to stay, hike as far as you want to hike, that sort of thing. But you're out here alone. And, one of the things my psychiatrist told me once, he said, talking about something, and I said, I'm just always by myself, I'm always alone. And he says, well, how does that make you feel? And I said, I feel alone. And he said, but do you feel lonely? And I said, well, no, I don't feel lonely. I just feel alone. And he said, well, there's nothing wrong with feeling alone because you are alone. He said, but it's when you feel lonely that you need to begin to look at it and deal with that feeling, because he says when you feel lonely, it means you're alone. He said, because you can feel lonely even when you're with a group of people. He said, that means you feel alone and there's something missing. And so You know, even when I've been out here by myself and I do feel alone, I don't always feel lonely. I've had my lonely moments out here. But, you know, we talked to her. And I told her, I said, you know, hey, go home for a week. Go home for 2 weeks. If you feel like you left something on the trail, come back. And she said, you know, I told her, I said, for me, I said, I have a dream of hiking all the trails. All the long distance trails in America. You know, that's my goal. Over time. One of the things I feel like I need to check off my hiking resume, just so that it earns me a certain level of respect, I think that's probably what it is I want the respect that comes along with completing a through hike. And anybody who's ever attempted one, you know, they'll give you that respect because they know how hard it is. They know how it's just not easy. And I feel like there are things I want to check off in my hiking resume, and a through hike is one of them. And if I don't get a through hike in on the AT, that means I gotta at least try for a through hike on one of the other 2 long distance trails. And those are really far away from my family. And so for me, I'd like to get this through hike out of the way. And then I can do the other 2 in section hikes, you know. I can do 2 lashes on each one of them and still complete them and get my triple crown. I only need to do 1 through hike to check off a through hike box. You know, this is my thinking. And I'm sure I'll through hike the smaller, shorter trails. I mean, you can do those in sections in a year and still say you through hike them. But it's one of the long distance ones that I want as a through hike as well. So, I'm just like, man, let's go and get it over with, you know? Let's go and knock it out this year. That way, I can do the other ones in section. I ain't got to subject myself to misery for 6 months. Only 3. Like, going to jail for 3 months or going to jail for 6 months. Am I gonna go to hiking hill? Alright. It's like on this Plum say resupplied. My bag is heavy. It's heavy. Got into Maryland yesterday. Stayed at some kind of, stopped at Gaylord State Park or something like that. And ate. Freedom's wife came and cooked for us, Kiki. She made taco salad. And I got to swim in the like that Shenandoah river. So that was cool. Anyway, it's raining. We're gonna get up and leave at like 5 this morning. And at 4:30, at like 4:10, I woke up. And Freedom was like, I'm waking you up at 4:20. I was like, oh God. But at 4:10, I woke up because there was lightning and thundering. And we all stood around. I was like, all right, you guys, y'all better get up and go pee before it starts raining. And we all were standing up, standing outside just watching. It was like a light show. It was like fireworks for like 20 minutes. And we're like, do we want to pack up and leave and start walking? And I was like, look, guys, I'm not walking in no lightning. I said, y'all go ahead. I'm about to crawl in my tent. And girls were like, we ain't walking in lightning either. I was like, that's a memory I don't want to have. I'll pass up on that memory. You know, you got a bag of memories you can make on the trail. Getting struck by lightning is not a memory that I want out of that bag of memories. So, it finally stopped raining real hard. Or I went to sleep and woke back up around 7. Or like 6:30, something like that. And we packed up. We left that shelter back there. We lay fit. Never did get down to where the water was last night. By the time we got there. So I'm out of water. I got a little swallow. But I ate me 2 big old plums this morning. Some juicy plums. And hopefully there'll be some water up here soon. I hadn't even looked at gut hooks. Right. Just gonna walk through Maryland. And then went to Walmart, right? And I forgot to get my gloves. Cause see, y'all know I walk with gloves. And look, I'm out here with no gloves on. And I don't like it. It doesn't feel right. But Tigger informed me last night that I carried my poles wrong. So she showed me last night, but I'm gonna make her show me again today how to put my hands in there so that she says I shouldn't have my hands here, that my hands should be like here. And so either way, I still want some gloves, and I forgot to get them. That was the whole reason for going to Walmart, besides resupply. And I got too much of that. But I got 4 days, and if I'm eating right, I've eaten 2 plums. I'm already getting hungry. Alright. Well, I'll talk to y'all in a couple seconds. Alright, guys. Y'all know how I am about my animal reports. Look. I look at the little frog. I seen one last night when it was dark, the first one. This is the first one I seen in daylight. And he is just sitting on the log, just chilling. He's just breathing, looking at me like, man, he see how he's about to jump. He's got his right arm bandaged his back. Look at him. Well, I seen the frog. Finally got to see the frog. Hold up, let me back y'all up because I know me turning. Man, Freedom had us coming down this trail. I knew I should have kept going.
You wouldn't see my frog guts.
Yeah, that's true. See what I got for... I guess that is true. You know, I came down this trail. You know how they say, they say, if your friends jump off a building, would you follow them? Well, if your friends on trail go down a weird trail, will you follow them? Look at this trail, right?
It's a trail.
Hey, and the thing is, apparently it goes to like some like weather station looking thing that God only knows what the government's doing up here. I mean, let's keep it real. God only knows. I done seen some interesting stuff up here that I'm like, I
want to know how it got up here.
Airlift, man. You know, they probably took the little National Guard weekend troop that needs to practice flying on the helicopter. All right, boys, y'all go drop this off on the Appalachian Trail. Make it, hey, it's probably some military thing. Make it look like a weather station. You know, God only knows what it is. Oh, we know it might be the power box. Who knows? Probably something somebody put up here in the 80s. And the funding got cut, and then now it's just sitting there withering away. I don't even know. All right. Bye, y'all. I'll see y'all in a couple seconds. So, folks, what you guys are looking at is the original Washington Monument. I didn't know it either, folks. I just assumed that the Washington Monument was like just the original. Nope. These folks down here in Maryland, honey, they named the county after Washington, gave him a monument, all kind of stuff apparently, everybody said. Like, they call this place Mount Vernon, honey. I thought I was at Mount Vernon Open, Washington, D.C. I was like, oh, this is Mount Vernon. I've never been here. I always wanted to come. And they're like, no, this is not that Mount Vernon. Look at a little bird over there playing in the waterfall, in a little pool of water. Look at him. Him is just taking a bath. Say hi, birdie. We're gonna make you YouTube famous.
That bird don't want your shit.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. You said that, and it flat. Look at that. Look at it. Look at him. He says, "Hey, man, it's hot." Hey, I understand, man. I had to go take a bird bath too, except mine was a shower. So, yeah, man, I got to meet Daryl at one of the little campsite, and they have showers in the river there, and one of my subscribers came up, Daryl. It was cool to meet him. Chat a little bit. Got me a shower. I feel good. Now all I need is some food. Hey, Trail, can you provide me with some food today?
We're crossing 3 roads today, and if we cross Trail Magic because of that...
I'm just saying, man, I ate some real food, boys. Would be so good.
We're at the next shelter, and somebody legit, like, hiked up a whole picnic table and, like, fresh,
You know what I want? You know what I like, Trail?
Prime area for someone
Some
to be.
Korean
This is
food.
great, like-
That's what I want. I want some Korean food.
Is that where you're at?
I'm like, man, I could eat some Korean food, some bulgogi,
Okay.
kimchi.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had some good sushi at
start
home.
that, though. Just start
Oh,
that.
I had some good sushi at home.
Man, I could eat some good sushi too. I
ate.
could eat some sushi. Man, y'all just don't know. I could eat all kind of foods. I could eat. Just eat all sorts of stuff, man. Really good.
It is.
All right. Been walking, thinking about food. I had to stop and eat. Been eating. I've stopped and ate. I've eaten it every time I stopped today. I don't know if I'm just trying to eat this pack weight down,
That's what I mean.
or if I'm hungry. I think it's because I'm hungry. Because, you know, I would carry that amount of food, too, and still wouldn't eat it. I walk out of town with 8 pounds of food and come back in with 5. So, nah, I'm eating it, so I must be hungry. All right. Y'all have seen me in my trusty bandana, which smells like sweat, y'all. I stink. I didn't stink this bad. It's like 2 different hikes, you know. Like, suddenly, the September to April was like, it's a whole different concept. And, man, you get out here in like this June, and it's just, woo. It's rough. Oh, she did her little loop. She's taking it back off.
She's getting after it.
I mean, she is going to get it. This lady just come up here, and she rounded that flagpole, and she's running back down. Just going to get it.
She's on the move.
But you know what? I need you guys to understand something. She ain't got no pack. She ain't got no pack. She ain't got no pack. See, I'm out here with a pack. I mean, I could be at home running through the neighborhood too, rounding flagpoles.
That's me. That's me when I go home.
But nah,
Tomorrow, you can catch me running neighborhood flagpoles.
I ain't out here. I ain't walking around the neighborhood flagpoles. I'm out here dying in the heat. All right, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. So see, they gave us a bridge to go over this interstate right here. Whoa! Hey, he waved at us. Uh-oh. Oh, it's that Freedom already moved them. Hey! So they locks up here. I noticed that. Locks on this bridge. So, I figure, I might bring me back a lock to put up here. Freedom got to live out her dream. She got to live out her dream of mooning somebody, and that the transfer truck didn't honk at her. Oh, I might have to cut this part. Watch this. Freedom! Scared. Look at them fat pigeons. They don't look like they missed a meal, do they? Just fat. Alright, we go.
Alright guys, Badass and Blind out here at the, what is it?
Pine Knob?
Shelter. This place was built in 1939. It's like a fort to me. I can't see it. I'm blind out here hiking the Appalachian Trail, but I love it. So these guys just came up. They're through hiking. I'm through hiking the state of Maryland. It's 40 miles. These guys, you guys are going the whole full 2200, right?
Yep.
Whoa. That's an accomplishment right there. Way to go, guys.
Nah, man. Hey, what you're doing is an accomplishment.
But what I'm doing, you know, it's a novelty thing. I'm hiking through state of Maryland for the Wounded Warrior Project, trying to hit the Mason-Dixon line by my birthday, June 21st, summer solstice, hike naked day. And then we're going to yo-yo up to Maine and hopefully summit Mount Katahdin, the Saddle Trail, never been done in history like all this other stuff, on the 4th of July. God bless America. You know, this is America right here. I keep telling everyone, you know, stop watching TV. Watch what we do. Watch what free people do, you know. Americans out here enjoying America.
Yep.
God bless America.
And guys, and what he's doing is he doesn't have anyone helping him. He doesn't have a service dog. He doesn't have a human set of eyes with him. He's completely by himself, and that has never been done.
And I ramped it up this year. I lost my cell phone the second day on the C&O Canal Trail, and no cell phone this time. So,
Hey.
it's crazy.
So he's completely out here, literally badass and blind. He ain't even got that cell phone.
I walked up and I'm just sitting there, right?
Yep.
And everything else, so.
Yeah, he was just sitting here until we told him, we asked him where the water was, and he said, will you get me a bottle? And I was like, oh, okay. And, you know, and then he told us he was blind, and it was like, well, oh yeah, I'll get you a bottle. Yeah, it's so good to meet folks like this out here.
It is. You do all day long. I got thousands of interviews with the coolest people in history. But I also represent, here's the thing, I represent the hiker community and the skateboard and surf community, because I also am the king OG of skateboarding and surfing. So which is the coolest community? I mean, it's really a toss-up.
Well, I can't skateboard, so I won't have to say hiking.